A positive vibe will push you to truly strive.
Be comfortable on our shoulders so that when he puts out another song, he gonna want to come back. You know what I'm saying?
nobody.
You are now listening to the Real Game Sports Show on Villa Koola Radio with your boys, Cal B. Easy and Big Marcus.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
One, two, 1, 2. I can't hear me.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
There we go. Okay. My fault. Let's run it back.
You are now listening to the Real Game Sports Show on Villa Koola Radio with your boys, Cal B. Easy and Big Marcus.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. Bring 'em out, hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, hey. Bring 'em out.
Yes, you are now locked and loaded to the hottest, dopest sports show in the world. This is the Real Game, the game inside of the game. This is your guy, Cal B. Easy, rolling in that big body Escalade on them 32 and a half. With my co-host, my rider, my wide receiver. I'm throwing them bombs to my guy, Big Marcus. You good, sir?
Yeah, what's going down?
Man, I'm blessed, brother. I'm blessed, man. I'm glad to be here, man. In the building, Villa Koola building. You good, right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Already. Before we go any further, Big Marcus, let me go ahead and introduce my cast of characters, man. The greatest production team on Colonial Avenue, Cross Street Metropolitan in the South Dallas, Texas area. My guy, the super producer, SP. Mama say can, we say super. SP, what it do, sir?
Just all gravy train today, Cal B. Easy. How about yourself, brother?
Brother, man, like I say, I'm blessed and I'm happy to be here.
All right, let's have a good show.
Yes, we will. And last but not least, that guy, the engineer, the dude, the engineer, the great, Londa, the great, Londa, the great. You good, sir? Yes, sir. Already. What it do, Facebook? We are live. We are Facebook live. Let's tune in. Let's turn up with you guys. Let's share that page. Let's like that thing. Come in if you got some. We got that hotline too. So you can always hit us up, talk to us for a moment, man. But we will cut you off if you disrespect your boy, Cal B. Easy. Hit us up, man. Like I say, 214-267-8320, 214-267-8320. Twitch, what it do? Put put the games down. Tune in to the Real Game Sports Show. Let's get it done. YouTube, Villa Koola Media is right there on YouTube all day, every day. Hit us up. Everything we do is right there on Villa Koola Media. YouTube it. Let's go. Man, I don't know what today's show is going to bring. I have no idea. And you know why I don't have no idea? I have no notes. I am going to freestyle today. Straight freestyle. 16, 32, 48 bars. I'm just going with it. So with that being said, Big Marcus, what I do want to ask you, I know we like to kind of talk in the beginning, just kind of, get some things out, but we can always put that in. I want to ask you about what happened real quick. Not real quick, take your time. I thought it was kind of messed up what happened to Dwayne Casey. Head coach, Toronto.
He got fired?
Coach of the year. Next day you get fired.
Supposed to be.
Huh?
He's supposed to be.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
You got the number 1 seed 2 years straight and can't go nowhere. And you say you were unlucky. You know what I'm saying? That was a bad choice of words. You know what I'm saying? You're unlucky that you run into Cleveland every year.
Well, what was he supposed to say?
You're not able to get swept and still keep your job with the number 1 seed.
But do we take into account that he faced the immovable object, the Superman of all Supermen, LeBron? We don't take none of that into account. None of that.
You got the number 1 seed. And
but
you
was you like last year? Were they the true number 1 seed? Record-wise, yes, but it could be argued that Toronto was probably the 3rd. Some would say the 4th best team in the East. I'm just saying. So when you say they were the number 1 seed, that's kind of in theory, because that's what we see.
You should not get swept as a number 1 seed.
That's what you're gonna hold on to.
That's it. That's the end. That's the end.
Okay.
Uber Eats. Oh, taters.
Oh.
Shouts out to Taters.
Yeah, shouts out to taters. Have you had
They
taters?
deliver? Okay.
They $2 down, dog.
I didn't know they deliver. Oh, they don't deliver. Why would they deliver? I didn't look. I caught that kind. Okay. Why would they deliver? They $2 down. I'm just saying. But nah, man. I just had to stick that in real quick, man, with Dwayne Casey, because I like Casey because he's assistant coach with Carlisle down here in Dallas. Go up there to Toronto. He turned that organization. At
some point, you got to get past. You got to improve or grow.
I think they have in Toronto.
Grow, man. Just because
you just couldn't be LeBron. You couldn't be whoever you bring in. Next
and you get fired. You get fired for that.
I respect that.
You get fired for that.
Yeah, he got fired.
And
but
I mean, you feel some type of way. You don't think he still got fired?
You know what?
Sensitive ass. Boy,
Yolanda said I was nice. I don't know.
You too nice, man. You too nice, man. You the nicest dude I know, man.
Well, I thought about it. I say, well, should he have been fired? I would say no, but it's one of the situations where I get it because that team was kind of, I wouldn't say built to be LeBron, but they brought some pieces in they thought were kind of.
They definitely wasn't built to.
Yeah, they weren't built to be LeBron, so I don't know. Somebody brought that to me, and I was like, okay, I think they brought some pieces in.
What pieces did they bring in to be LeBron?
Well, a couple of years ago they brought in Serge Ibaka. Now, wait a minute. Serge Ibaka was a really good player. He's a big body. He's a big body who can kind of get in the way. That whole second unit, which is not built to be LeBron, but it's supposed to be able to wear down LeBron.
You have to bring in a superstar if you're trying to.
Well, they let one go, so that wasn't gonna happen. Chris was the superstar they had. But I get what you're saying.
They should break Toronto up. Period. And that's what I expect. I expect that this summer, Toronto won't be the same team. You start at the top with your coach.
Okay.
Get rid of some players. Bring some more players in. They not ready. They let you know. You don't get swept, man, as the number 1 seed.
And I get it. But when you say break them up, here's the unfortunate part about breaking them up. DeRozan and Lowry have both been extended. So now you're looking to trade, not so much release.
Regardless of how you get rid of them, you get rid of them.
Yeah, but now if you notice in NBA, teams wait for guys to to become available, or
That's only because they know that you're coming up at the end of your
Right.
your contract.
That's what I was getting at.
You know, they're extended. I'm pretty sure somebody will take DeRozan or Lowry.
I don't know about Lowry.
That's the person you got to get rid of.
Well, if you want to get rid of, if you want somebody to take Lowry, listen. Well, the way DeMar DeRozan performed at the end of the season in the playoffs, you might can take him too. You're right. You might.
You break up the whole team.
Yeah.
Man.
Well,
you keep one.
He said one.
You know, lesser two evils. You know what I'm saying? I don't know which one you would keep, but you keep one.
Yeah.
But you got to break that team up, and the coach is the star, man.
Yeah, I hate that because I thought you get coach of the year, you don't get fired. I mean, that's like being promoted at your job, and then they call you into the office and tell you you laid off.
Yeah, that's how it happens, man.
That's
You
how
know
it
what I'm saying? Money get caught up, you know, budget cuts and shit. You know what I'm saying? It might happen that day, man.
Right.
You might get employee of the week or something, man. Shit, something happened, and just like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if he didn't get swept, he would still be coaching.
So what if? Okay, that's a good point. So if you think they'd win, let's say
7 games.
he'd have kept his job.
You got your job, baby.
Ooh.
7 games, you keep your job. You fought for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You just got outmanned by LeBron.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The king.
Yeah.
But you don't get swept, man.
Yeah. I'm.
And you like y'all talk shit all year, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we gonna beat this. You know, we gonna get LeBron. We gonna get LeBron. And LeBron coming. Hey, I don't know.
Yeah.
You was even talking that shit, man. You was hyped up, man. You was thinking Toronto was gonna do something, man. You know.
Well, listen. I wasn't the only one. I mean,
I didn't say you was the only one.
Yeah,
I
so-
said a lot of y'all fell for it.
Right. Well, I was.
Y'all said it was something different, something new. It was.
Well,
I ain't never seen Toronto like this.
Well, we haven't.
Come on, man.
We have Toronto. Listen, Toronto had two premier guards. They had a second unit. They basically had 2 teams. So with that being said, you thought that would be enough, especially when in the East, you're looking at what was going on in the East. Boston players getting hurt, Kyrie going down. You didn't. Who would have known? And I might get cussed out for saying this. Who would have known LeBron would have been doing what he's doing?
Come on, baby.
I know,
Come
but
on,
this dude
B.
is 15 years. This is the best basketball I've seen LeBron play. But that's for later in the show.
Regardless if it's the best
Yeah.
or not, man. This is
But
this is LeBron James,
But
man.
look at the team around
I
him.
never doubted LeBron James.
But you had
I
to,
don't-
you had to
Nah.
doubt the team.
No, you asked me who's gonna win out of Toronto and Cleveland, and what did I tell you? Cleveland. That's
Okay.
LeBron James, man.
Yeah, but you look at the team. That's how. Listen, I get it. I know.
I'm
what
looking
you're
at
saying.
Toronto's past history. Your past tell you everything. You know what I'm saying? Like having
Right
a
on.
girlfriend. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And she done fucked a lot of dudes and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Man, what that got to do? What that?
That's my comparison.
Is that what?
Analogy.
Yeah, but you. Okay, you just went rogue. Go ahead, man.
You know what I'm saying? So now she's all toe up.
Oh, Lord. SP, how much time we got? We got to keep that. Lord,
I done lost my
mercy.
comparison. I don't even know how I feel compare now.
She's now an unclean woman.
Yeah, unclean.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
I forgot about.
I think I know where you was going. I think I know where you was going.
Never want to love an unclean woman.
Never
well-
wanna love an unclean woman.
I like unclean women.
You like unclean?
Not diseased women, unclean. Not
Unclean.
disease. Not
That
disease.
was kind of where I was.
Yeah.
No.
That's
What qualifies as unclean?
Yeah, that's a fetish or something.
Unclean is experienced. Right? Is that what you're trying to say? Unclean experience?
Nah, I didn't relate.
I put
That wasn't related. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Unclean was dirty.
Oh, no, we don't want disease infested.
Not taking care of their personal hygiene.
Yeah, we don't want that. We don't. I thought you was just talking about something. Okay, let's go. Let's get back into sports. But now LeBron, man, he's playing spectacular. So Toronto, they did what they had to do. They fired Casey. We're gonna see in the next couple of months what's gonna happen with that team. I don't see anything done over the summer, but when the season starts, if they get off to a bad start, the coach is not working out. They can't fire another coach. So the next layer is the player.
They got swept, man.
I know.
You don't think it's gonna be changes this
Over
summer?
the summer, no. You don't hardly ever see changes over the summer in basketball. No, you don't see no changes unless a guy's a free agent. But as far as a trade, ain't no business being done. Ain't no business being done, B. Marcus. Come on now.
I guarantee you when training camp starts next year, they will have a different team.
Okay, I'm gonna hold you to that. I'm gonna hold
Because you got swept, man.
I'm gonna hold you to that, sir.
Number 1 seed got swept.
I'm
man.
gonna hold you to that.
When was that? I wish I had a statistician.
What?
Find out when how many number 1 seeds has been.
We're gonna find it. We'll find it. We're gonna have that on the other side of the break. So, SP, London the Great. Let's go ahead and cue it up. Whatever it looks tasty. Let's go ahead. Get that break in. Pay a couple of bills. We're gonna come back. This is the real game. Let's get into it.
This is The Real Game on VillaCoolaRadio.com.
A positive vibe will push you to truly strive, push you beyond the limits you set for yourself inside. Positive thinking complete with positive word. The brokenness in the hood, me and you must repair. My only enemy is negative energy. It's like a sickness, but PVO is the remedy. We stay awoke and never ignore the obvious. I'm selling hope. When you see me, you know it's positive.
Good afternoon, hustlers. This your boy Roger Rose. Be sure to check out Roger's Logic album review every Friday live from 1 to 2 on Facebook.com on the Hip Hop Across the Board fan page. You can also check it out on VillaCoolaRadio.com. You can also check that thing out on YouTube. We're about to dig into these Dallas albums and we're going to rate them on the 5-mic scale. It's about to get real interesting. Holla at your boy.
Love from the block. Be sure to catch me and my co-host Blizzity Black every Saturday 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Catch us live on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and also your one and only VillaCoolaRadio.com. Every week, we're sure to provide you with raw, hilarious, and uncut discussions, and also exclusive interviews from local artists. Class is now dismissed. That's good.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, I've got a fashion insider for all my ladies who know the importance of accessorizing their attire. And even for my fellas out there balling on a budget but still want their woman looking lovely. Let's be real, even the costume gotta be cute and on point, right? Well, Paparazzi Accessories got you covered. With an assortment of durable, nickel and lead-free, aesthetically appealing to the eye, rings, necklaces, bracelets, and more. So go show Miss Lisa Turner some love and support. Check her out on Facebook at LTurner88, on Instagram at Lisa Turner, or hit up her website at paparazziaccessories.com.
VillaCoolaRadio.com. Tell your friends.
What it do? What's going down? This your boy Cal Be Easy and my guy Big Marcus. Man, you are the real game. The game side of the game. VillaCoolaRadio.com. Appreciate y'all, man. I forgot to shout out for y'all. VillaCoolaRadio.com. I forgot because I know y'all there. My bad. Charge it to my mind. Definitely not my heart. Big Marcus. What's up? You all right? You good? Let's do
Philly.
I like that. No, I like that. No, keep it going. I'm about to start putting a rap to it. Oh, my bad. Yeah. Basketball. We talk crazy. I just want to throw that in because I didn't want to get into it early in the show. Let's talk playoffs. Right now, this is it. This is the meat. I think the 4 teams that's remaining are the teams we expected to see. West, I know we wanted to see Golden State and Houston. On the East, Cavaliers and Boston. We thought we were going to see a different version of Boston, though. We thought we was going to see the Kyrie, Gordon Hayward, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, that version of Boston. But instead, we got this version of Boston, which I'm going to post something to you in just a moment. But I want to talk about what you see in this series with the Cavaliers and the Celtics going forward. Give me something that we're not looking at that may happen in this series.
Sweet.
Oh, no. I didn't think you. Are you serious? Like, for real? You serious? No, did nobody think that. And I thought you was going to say something about a player that's going to show up. You talking sweet? Boy, you about to hit me. Knock the mic over. Tell me what makes you think there's going to be a sweep in this series?
Do you really think Boston can compete with Cleveland? with the players that they have, you done lost your 2 best players.
They have, yeah.
You still think they can go against the best player in the world? Did you see this motherfucking game winner he hit off the wrong foot the other day?
Yeah. I used to
Did you
hit
see that?
I used to hit that same shot in high school. That same shot in high school.
What you say, Kobe? Stop lying.
Kobe, sit your ass down. Sit down, Kobe. Sit down. But no, real
I mean,
talk.
before we go back we get back on Boston, that shot reminded me why he's the greatest to ever play the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm a Jordan fan or whatever. I guess as time passes, you forget about Jordan. But this dude, you knew if he got the ball back that he was going to score. Just like when Tom Brady has the ball or Aaron Rodgers has the ball. It's just greatness, man. And that one-handed off the wrong foot fade away. That was that was spectacular. That was spectacular. But getting back on Boston, Boston has no chance. The coach would probably give you 1 or 2 games, just because he can set up plays and because of his coaching ability. But other than that, man, they ain't gonna. Nah.
I'm gonna tell you why Boston has a chance. I'm gonna tell you why they have a chance.
Tell me.
First of all, coaching, right? And we said coach of the year. You realize he had no first place votes from the coaches. Little haterism right there. Little haterism. But we digress and we move forward. Little hater.
I give you the coaching.
Okay.
I say that's good for 1 or 2 games.
The way this team is constructed right now, Terry Rozier is playing great basketball. Yeah, you can look at me like that all you want, but you can't deny what he's doing.
What name did you say though?
Terry. Just because he's not a household name, don't make him not a great player. He's playing great right now.
Who's sticking LeBron? Who's sticking LeBron?
Well, you're gonna have a multitude of players. You're gonna have Smart play him some. You're gonna have Jaylen Brown play him some. You're gonna have bodies to throw at LeBron. Now, listen, we know you can't stop LeBron, but what we want to do is we want to stop the players on the out. We want to make sure. I don't know why Korver got so many shots in this last couple of games against Toronto.
Because LeBron was breaking them down.
Well, LeBron break me down, but I'm not gonna let Kyle Korver beat me.
What you gonna do? You gonna let him?
I'm not gonna let J.R. Did you see J.R. Smith?
Or you gonna let LeBron shoot a layup?
I don't know.
You gonna make him kick it out there and hope that J.R. missed that hoe?
Yeah, I get you.
And you ask me why they got so many shots. You gotta stop LeBron. You gotta stop LeBron, man. Yeah. But Boston has no chance, man.
No. Let me get this my turn. Let me get back. This is my turn. I'll let you talk.
The first one was the coaching. Okay. What was the next one? Break this down.
First of all,
you've been wrong all playoffs.
Huh?
You've been wrong a lot this playoffs.
Well, I mean, it happens.
Philly.
No, I said Philly was ahead of schedule. I wasn't on Philly's bandwagon. Okay. So Philly's fine.
You told me trust the process.
Of course, they made it to the second round after being the worst team in the NBA for the last 5 years. Okay. So yeah, trust the process. Okay. No, Boston, real talk, real talk. I like what Boston's doing. I like Marcus Smart, Rozier in the backcourt. I like what they're doing. I'm gonna tell you another person. Now, hold on, Smart is a very. He's one of those
utility players.
Yes, he's one of them players. You hate him if he's not on your team, but you love him when he's on your team. That is Marcus Smart.
So you telling me what was the backcourt again?
Marcus Smart, Terry Rozier.
And they gonna take you to the championship.
I'm not done. I haven't even got to the All-Star Center yet. I'll wait till I get to the All-Star Center. He turned his back up, and that's so disrespectful.
No, I'm just saying.
Al Horford is playing great basketball right now with this
What
team.
did we say when he made the All-Star? What did you tell me?
Okay, he was the last one. He was the last
What did you tell me, though?
Matter,
you told me he wasn't an All-Star. Didn't you tell me that?
I didn't. Did I tell you?
Yeah, you told me he wasn't an All-Star. We both said that he wasn't.
I did.
Now you tell him he's one of the best All-Stars to ever play the game.
I tell you got selective memory. Remember what you want.
I'm just telling you what you told me.
I did. But he's an All-Star center, regardless of what I say.
Nah, he been balling. I give him this last series.
You cannot. Now I tell you who I was wrong about: Jason Tatum. I was wrong about Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum is playing with so much confidence. I'm ready to give him the basketball and say, "Lead me to the promised land, sir." I'm ready to give him the basketball.
Could have been in L.A.
Could have been in LA.
He could have been in LA.
How? Oh, that's messed up. You gonna do that to me? You gonna do that to me? You gonna try to do that to me? You know how I feel about it.
He was my pick.
Yeah.
He was my pick.
Yeah. You gonna do that to him? I know.
With third?
Tatum went third. Was it third or fourth? But I know what you're saying because I know who went two, and that's what you're getting at. I know.
Oh, who went one? Shit.
Markel Fultz.
Yeah,
Markel Fultz. He went one.
Did he play the series?
He played no games in this last series. He played a total of 10 minutes in the first round series. But they went with T.J. McConnell. Philly did. They went with T.J. McConnell. But I expect big things out of Markel Fultz. I really do. So.
You what?
Absolutely. I expect
when?
Next year. I expect big things out of Markel Fultz. I really do. I really do. Big 6'3" guard.
I back to your second. I mean, what's your third?
Okay, Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum.
That's the third reason. The second was the point guard. Backcourt.
Along with Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, I like that combination there. I like what Boston has. I like how the coach put his guys in position to be successful. I like what they're doing. I like the fact that this team. It's not. I like teams that are not expected to be where they are because they play much more freer. See, I think that's what happened with Toronto. When you look at Cleveland and Indiana pushed Cleveland to the brink because nobody expected Indiana to do what they did. Toronto had different expectations on them because they had those expectations. They couldn't meet them. They played with much more pressure.
I agree with you.
You see what I'm saying? So
but
when I look at this Boston team,
but that's what happened when you're number one seed.
Right.
You gonna have pressure. If
Villa
Koola become the number one radio station, we gonna have pressure.
We're gonna have pressure. We're gonna handle pressure.
Can you handle the pressure?
You got to handle the pressure. You got to handle the pressure.
Dwayne Casey couldn't handle the pressure. Kyle Lowry couldn't handle the pressure.
Come on, but
DeRozan couldn't handle the pressure.
But they went up against
Serge
an
Ibaka.
Object. Do you realize LeBron is like an Avenger? He's like an Avenger, bro. I mean, this dude is 15 years and he ain't looking to slow down.
So, but then you tell me Boston got a chance.
You didn't a chance to win a couple of games, not to win the series.
Okay.
Yeah, let me fix that.
Okay.
They have a chance to win a few of the games, but they will not win the series. But we got to get to something else. But I do want to talk about. I want to finish up with Boston on the other side, but we got to get into this do or die. So, SP, let's get into it.
Do or die. Pick one.
In the backseat of a Cadillac, chopping them.
You want to show without looking at the sheet? You want to show without looking at the sheet?
Already. Okay, so here we go. Cal, be easy.
What it do, SP?
Do or die. The Cleveland-Philadelphia matchup is not as spectacular as a Cleveland-Boston matchup with Kyrie involved.
Good one. I'm going to say die. Having Kyrie involved would have made this thing just, oh my goodness. It would have just put it over the top.
How you feel about it, Big Mark?
I'm going to say die too. Any chance Kyrie coming back? I haven't heard anything.
No chance.
Think he's coming back.
No chance. No chance.
All right. Next question. Big Marcus, I think we were talking about 6 men earlier in the NBA, if I recall. Do or die. Kevin McHale is the greatest 6-man ever.
I'm going to say a die.
Okay.
I don't even know. I can't think of.
I'll give you a couple of people. Kevin McHale won twice. Detlef Schrempf won twice. Jamal Crawford has won 3 times.
Yeah. So I say nah. I say a die.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there's a lot of 6 men out there.
But those are your multiple winners.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm going to go with a dude.
Okay.
I'm going to go with a dude because not only was he the best 6-man, he was a contributor on multiple championship teams. And Kevin McHale, for me, is the second best post player in the NBA history.
I almost agree with you there, bro.
Almost. What's the almost?
Well, second best what?
Ever?
Second best post player.
Ever? Second best post player.
Second best post player. And you know basketball. He's the Kevin McHale is the second best post player in NBA history.
I'm going to put him up there.
History.
I'm going to put him up there.
Stop tripping.
Who's number 2?
Who's number 1?
Everybody know the dream is.
Okay.
The
You
dream
got
is
that
number
right.
1.
So you talking about he better than Elijah was?
The dream is number 1. Akeem is number 1.
So you think he better than Jabbar?
Jabbar had an unstoppable move. He had a move that was unstoppable. But on the block, you gotta know McHale was a tactician on the block.
Unstoppable post move.
Mikael was unstoppable.
What about the 100 the $10,000 $10,000 women dude?
Wilt Chamberlain.
Man, he was different.
Post player.
Post player.
Post player
He said-
block.
He said the second best.
If one of the greatest thinking about it, it gotta have some. It gotta have some tracks.
You're close. You're close.
I don't agree with McKay.
No, I didn't say you agreed, but you're thinking about it. You're thinking about it.
You tripping, B.
You're thinking about
You
it.
tripping, B.
I'm just saying.
You tripping.
Okay, we'll come back to it.
You're close.
Okay.
I would have to put this man, which is in my next question.
Okay.
Do or die, Cal, be easy. We're quick to put LeBron in the same sentences with Jordan. Do or die, do we overlook Kobe and Tim Duncan?
I don't think we overlook. We don't overlook those guys. Duncan is in a lane by himself because
Which would be my number 2 post player ever.
I give you that. I give you number 2. I give you number 2 with him. He's still number 3. Kobe is. SP want to be on the show. I see what he's doing to me. He messing with me. Kobe, real quick. Kobe. The reason why we don't talk about Kobe so much because he was so much like Michael Jordan. Right. We want to talk about players that are different from the predecessor.
Okay.
So that's why we don't miss Kobe. We don't miss Kobe with that.
Do or die, Big Marcus. Do we overlook Kobe and Tim Duncan when we talking about the greatest players ever?
That's a die. Simply because we talk about LeBron because he was so great early, and Kobe wasn't, and that's why he's matching these points. He's getting all these accomplishments because he actually started at 18 balling. You know what I'm saying? Kobe sat on the bench for a little while with the Lakers. Jordan went to college, you know what I'm saying? But LeBron can break everybody's record because he started so early and he's did it for so long.
Been doing it for so long. Yeah, good point.
Okay, got you. Okay, get a couple more in. Do or die, Cal, be easy. You would prefer a Cadillac over a Bentley?
Only because I can afford a Cadillac.
If you could afford a Bentley, which one would you buy?
Oh, if I could afford a Bentley, then a Bentley. But after what Big Marcus had to pay to get that Cadillac free, boy, I don't know shit. I don't know. I like my little truck. My little truck.
Big Marcus, do or die, Caddy or Bentley?
I'm going with the Caddy, man.
Okay, all right. Knew you was gonna say that. All right, do or die, Big Marcus. J-Lo over Cardi B.
I gotta go with J-Lo. I still imagine that green dress.
With the front out.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Unforgettable.
Had that.
Cal, be easy.
He did that.
J-Lo over Cardi B any day.
Plus, Cardi B, her voice, man, it's just irritating, man. You gotta hear that every day. Marcus. I couldn't do it. I'm like, shut up.
Because of that, I'm gonna go with J-Lo. I'm gonna go with J-Lo. I don't know if I can really.
J-Lo speaking Spanish. Hey, Papa.
Yeah, J-Lo's.
She's speaking Spanish to you.
J-Lo classic, man.
All right, let's get one more in. Okay. Do or die, Cal, be easy, because it's been noted that LeBron James is in such spectacular shape because he has a hyperbaric chamber in his house.
Yes.
Do or die, he's a time bender then, because Michael Jackson also had one.
Time bender. Oh, jeez Louise. That's a cool phrase. He's a time bender.
Time bender. I'm kind of jealous because I couldn't come up with that one. The time bender.
Yeah, hyperbaric chamber.
You really wanted to come up with that.
I would have liked to have said that. Can you imagine? You can't stop time, but you can kind of manipulate it, bend it a little bit so it don't keep going straight. You just kind of bend it.
Exactly.
You're just looking at me like
extend your life a little bit.
You don't get.
I don't understand none of y'all talking about.
Okay. Just because of the word, I'm gonna go with a do.
All right.
Just because of the word, I'm going with a do. And let me say this real quick. It's been speculated that LeBron. It's been speculated that LeBron pays $1.5 million a year only on his upkeep for his body.
That's true.
Say so. That's true. I would say so.
Did you read the article about the Navy SEAL?
No.
He has a trainer that's a former Navy SEAL, and LeBron had a major injury that nobody knows about with his back. And he brought in this Navy SEAL guy about 10 years ago and been working him out. And he accredits all his years to this dude. Dude go with him everywhere.
So he accredits it to
he got
his trainer.
Yeah, he got like 4 or
or
5 dudes that do different stuff and take care of his body.
What does you do or die for?
Do or die. Pick one.
Before the games, dude works him out in the hallway. You know what I'm saying? I mean, or
I've seen it.
like a Navy SEAL type of workout in that hallway.
Yeah.
Before the game.
I've seen LeBron in the hallway. The players might be doing other stuff, and LeBron is doing his own thing.
Yeah.
So he's getting worked.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's getting worked out, man.
Can't argue with that. But what LeBron is doing is his own thing. Video. What video do we have on deck under the greats?
We got Stephen Q.
Stephen Q. Who's on?
Yeah, he's on the block today. He's a inspirational gospel singer.
Okay.
Great dude. Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Already. So let's go ahead and get that in. Get some motivation in your life, man. We're gonna come back and get that real game. Let's go.
Man up.
This is The Real Game on VillaCoolaradio.com.
Mama, you know I love you. Yes, I do. But I want you to know that I'm sorry for what I'm about to do. See, but I got to do it. Nah. See, I pray it all could be wonderful. We all could have a love every day. Some folks just won't get it now. They won't stop till they see me go crazy. Get you down, and I won't think about it myself. I ain't buying what you selling now. I won't put what I believe on the shelf. Cause when I was about to lose my mind, going back in for just wasting time. But oh, no more. But oh, no more. Pacing through the floor. Get your back up off the wall. And up. Shut it down. Stand up. Or sit down. You say you messed up. Well, get it right. Whatever you do, man, finish the fight. Don't you had me, tried to play me like a fool. Didn't know better, see, cause I didn't even know the rules. But what you turned around for my good, that was stronger and I'm better now. And I bet you won't play that same old fool, cause when I was about to lose my mind, going back in for just wasting time. But oh, no more. But oh, no more. Pacing through the floor. Get your back up off the wall and make no.
What up? What it do? This your guys, man. Villa Koola Media. Say all things media right here, man. Podcasting, radio, music, photography.
We had our first photo shoot last night.
Man, who did the shoot? I know he did. I know he gonna take credit. I bet he had some of the oddest angles.
Oh,
I know he did.
He looked like a
long leg in a bag.
I gave
sideways.
I gave him a ladder, man.
You gave him a ladder?
Yeah, man.
Okay, because I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand.
If
it didn't have those shots, it would be somebody else.
It wouldn't be professional. It wouldn't be professional. Real talk.
Listen, I'm not judging. I'm just saying. I just know he had some of the oddest angles for him. But it worked. I bet they were satisfied.
You'll like him.
I like him.
Yeah. Not to get you,
Oh, I like him. I got you. Good job.
I don't know her name.
Good job, Villa Koola.
I don't know her name, but she was ready.
She was ready? Okay. Good job. Good job. Photography, like you say, photography, man. We do our thing.
Cal said last night, you going through the picture like, I'm gonna go find me a girlfriend.
Just like that?
Tonight.
Wow.
So I need to ask, I don't even want to ask him what he did last night or what he got into.
Okay.
But that was the conversation when I left. Oh, that ain't no good.
Let's just look at that off. Can we do the show?
I just wanted to give you something to look at.
Give me a commercial. I'm done. Good stuff. But now photography, man. We got an in-house photographer. But if you're a photographer, you want to rent some space, we got that for you as well. So holler at us, Villa Koola, 214-267-8320, or hit us up, VillaKoolaRadio.com, or just come through 3631 Colonial Avenue, South Dallas, Texas. Come holler at your folk, man. We here. We in the building. Let's get to it. Big markers. The East is the least. The West is the best.
Before we go to the West, what's your predictions? I want to put it on tape. What's your thing?
4-2.
4-2.
4-2. You know what? Before we get to I want to ask you one quick question about the Celtics before we move over to the West.
Okay.
The way this team is playing, when Kyrie and Gordon Hayward come back, I think Gordon Hayward can fit, but I just wonder how would Kyrie fit because Kyrie dominates the ball, and this team plays
I hate
well.
when people say, how will a dude fit because he dominates the ball.
I didn't say they would be a losing team, but what they
it ain't that. It's just like he won't fit in, or he don't know how to play well with others. It's basically what you tell. He don't play well with others.
Well, that's what I'm asking.
Nah, that ain't.
You don't see.
Nah, I hate when they be like, oh, it's two people. They both got to have the ball. You know what I'm saying?
But that's a valid.
That ain't no valid, man. These are professional basketball players that know how to play, man.
Let me ask you a question real quick. Terry Rozier has become something we didn't quite see yet. Would he be that player if Kyrie was?
He ain't gonna be that player with or without Kyrie, man.
Okay.
This dude, y'all done put this dude on the pedals because he done had 3-4 good games.
This dude had a pretty good season, but I digress. I digress. Big boy, because he's on. He's on.
I ain't gonna give him no props, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just because dude, come on, man.
All right, bro. So now the West. Where we at? This right here is gonna be really, really interesting. I've been riding the Houston wave all year.
Don't say you finna jump off.
No, it's not time to jump off. But the way Golden State is playing,
you jumping off.
No.
Who? Before we get into this, who you got winning first? Because you be talking outside your mouth.
Okay, so you want to do that first? Then we
go
back.
Yeah,
okay.
So I can know.
I got Golden State winning.
Okay.
Okay, let's keep it a buck.
Okay. Why? Why you don't think Houston, the #1 seed, can win? You don't think they can beat Golden State?
I do.
Let me hear you.
I do think they can beat them, but they won't.
Hear.
I do think they can beat them. But they won't beat them.
Why?
The reason why they won't beat them is because when I look at, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be 100 with you. When Stephen Curry came back in that first game, he scored 28 in 27 minutes. It made me appreciate Golden State even more. It made me appreciate Golden State even more.
So you saying that Houston doesn't have the man? You saying Houston ain't got enough? It ain't what's wrong with Houston. It's
what's right with Golden State. That's all. There's nothing wrong with Houston. In any other day and time, Houston is hands down the team to go and do their thing. But when Curry came back, he came back, and a lot of times you want to say, well, rhythm. It didn't. This dude came back, didn't throw nothing off. Golden State just mowed everybody down, doing their thing.
Now,
so,
who was they playing though?
It was the second round of the playoffs.
Who was
New
they
Orleans.
playing?
New Orleans. And New Orleans was playing good basketball. Come on, man.
Good enough to beat Golden State. They couldn't. When you saw that matchup with New Orleans and Golden State, you automatically say, "Oh, that's a sweep right there."
No, I did not say automatically it's a sweep. But what I did say, listen, this is the savant in me, Big Marcus. When I'm looking at matchups, I'm not okay. Let me take this thing home. When I look at me versus you, right? I'm not worried about what you bring to the table. I'm more worried about making sure what I bring to the table is enough. That's all I worry about. See, whatever you bring, I can't do nothing about that anyway. I'm not a counter puncher. And we got to talk boxing too. I'm not a counter puncher. I get first.
Okay.
You feel me? So what I'm saying is, I don't know what I'm saying. I was just talking.
I don't
know where I was going with that. I was going somewhere. It didn't go right. All I'm saying is, I have a greater appreciation for Golden State. That's all I'm saying. With Curry missing those 15 to 20 games, he came back, and I just don't think Houston has enough. I love Houston. I've been riding the wave all year, but I'm a sports guy. I'm a smart guy when it comes to sports, right? This is what I do. They can't beat Golden State. It is what it is. We're going to see Golden State and Cleveland back in the finals.
I'm not going to go as far as saying that Houston can't beat Golden State. 60-40 Golden State maybe. I think Houston might be hungrier than Golden State, and that kind of evens out. You know.
Well, Chris Paul, that last game Chris Paul played one of the best games from a point guard I've seen. Not only did he score, he distributed, and he kept the ball on his teams. He kept the possession of the ball because no turnovers. He scored 40 points, no turnovers. That's something you don't see because he's handling the ball quite a bit. And he's not turning it over.
He will be the key for Houston to get over the hump.
Right.
Which I expect that Houston will. You know what I'm saying? I expect Houston to win this. The only way Houston can't win it to me if Harden doesn't show up.
And that's what you waiting on.
I'm waiting on that. I'm waiting on him.
Ooh, you waiting on that.
I'm waiting on him not to show up, boy.
Look,
I'm gonna talk bad, man.
I'm gonna say this. If Harden does what he's been doing historically in these playoffs, I don't want to talk about James Harden anymore. If he even has one game where he don't show up, I'm done. I'm so done with James Harden.
It's possible.
It better not be. It better not be possible.
This is what I thought you was gonna get at first. It's not Golden State to me. You know what I'm saying? Houston can beat themselves. That's what I was thinking that you was gonna say. You know what I'm saying?
How you gonna think what you say?
Why
would I even say that?
I wouldn't, because it was like you were saying. You don't worry about what this other team. You worry about yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And the fact that I'm looking at Houston, I'm like, number 1 seed. You can put up the same numbers as Golden State. You got a great chance, man.
Yeah, they can. They can put better numbers up than Golden State. They can score with Golden State. If you want to take that angle, tell me how Houston can beat themselves, because Chris Paul at the helm won't lose you the game. He's too smart of a player. So you're gonna put this back on James Harden?
I wouldn't even go as far as saying that he can't lose you the game.
Chris Paul?
Yeah, because I've been seeing it in the Clippers. When the Clippers could never get past the second round.
Yeah, but do you want to? Let's not.
Both of these dudes got something to prove.
They got something to prove.
You know what I'm saying?
And Chris is playing like it. He's playing like it's something to prove. This is the farthest he's ever gotten.
Yeah.
So I don't think they're gonna get this far for Chris Paul to lose it.
I
But
I don't think Chris Paul will be the person that you have to worry about.
Your whole conversation, James Harden, without even saying his name, your whole listen, the thing above your head says Harden fails.
Nah, I ain't gonna say he'll fail.
That's what you wait though.
I'm curious to see how he plays. I'm very curious.
He's the MVP of the season. He's the MVP of the NBA, but you're curious to see how he plays because you want to see him fail, because all you want to do.
Last year you told me he was the MVP, and look how he played.
Well, Russ deserved it, but let's not go there because you find a
deserved
way
this
to
year.
Huh?
He deserved it this year.
Of course. Okay, whatever.
2 triple doubles.
Yeah, we can't get out the first round of the playoffs.
Carmelo.
Yeah, whatever. James Harden. If you James,
Playoff
listen to me.
P.
Zoom in on me, James. Zoom in, brother. If you let me down,
You ain't even going for them.
No.
You going for the Warriors.
I'm not going for. Listen. See, here's
I asked you at the beginning who
I
you
know
think
what- I
gonna
know-
win.
listen,
See, that's why I asked you at the beginning of this shit because you always flipping. But I don't know
I'm
who
not
you,
flipping.
who you going for.
Listen, I don't look at it that way. I'm a savant. I'm on another level. I don't have a team that I cheer for. You ask me a question, I give you an answer. But what I am saying, I expect Golden State to win. It's not that mean I'm cheering for them to win. I just have to give you an educated answer. But what I'm telling James Harden, don't come up and give me 13 points on 8 of 44 shooting. Don't give me that. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see
Point shaver.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That kind of stuff right there. That's what I don't.
Hey, how can you not say it? I mean, I ain't even mad at him for saying it.
No, I wasn't talking about it.
After you see Harden's game these past 2 playoff seasons, you would think he's shaving points. You would think he done got paid.
He got paid. James, you do this to me this year? After I've been riding for you these last couple of
You
years?
ain't even going for him, though.
James.
You don't even think they're going to win.
Point
Yes,
shaver.
I can separate the man from the myth. That's what I'm doing. I'm separating the man from the myth. James, don't let me down. Don't let me down, James. Prove, in Big Marcus' case, prove me wrong, sir.
I'm hoping this is a
Point shaver.
I'm hoping this is a 7-game series.
Oh, it's 7 games. It's 7 games. It's going 7. If it could go 8, it's going 7. It's definitely going 7. How would it not? You got 2 of the highest scoring teams in the NBA. You got MVPs all over the floor. There won't be no letdown.
Game 5s are crucial. Put it like that.
Give me real quick before we got it, because we got that Breezy segment on deck. That Breezy segment is on deck. And special thing, you did it this week.
Yeah, I picked the Breeze.
And it's garbage.
You sure?
Nah, I'm hating. Who from this? I asked you a question with the other East side. What do you expect that nobody's really looking at to happen in this series? What do you think could happen that we're not really paying attention to?
Durant chokes.
Okay. Nobody sees that, but
You told me.
no.
Yeah.
That's a perfect answer because nobody would see that, but it could happen. It could happen.
I hope so.
Yeah, because you got
Punk ass.
That
Durant
could happen.
Punk ass.
Yeah, that could happen.
Choker.
He's a choker. He could happen.
Point shaver.
Well, not Kevin Durant. He's not a point shaver. Yeah, not Durant. KD's not a point shaver.
He shaved points too. You didn't watch that last game he played for Oklahoma?
There we go. Boy, this
Shaving
boy's,
points like a
boy's
motherfucker,
butthurt.
boy.
You butthurt about something that happened 3 years ago.
Hey,
Hurt.
couldn't hit a basket.
Let it go, brother.
Yeah, I think
Let it go.
I think he was like 3 for 37 or
Let it
something
go.
like that.
It's over. KD is
I'm
moving.
hoping that this is one of the best series we have. I'm hoping that everybody
It will be.
is.
Playoffs so far to me been.
Oh, it's been
Yeah,
solid.
it's been a solid.
It's been solid.
You know what I'm saying?
I've
It's
been
been a
excited.
solid.
Yeah.
It's been a solid playoffs, man.
LeBron is giving us a show.
Plug it in. Yeah. Take out number 4.
That's Kobe Savage about to take the microphone. Kobe Savage. We about to get to it. Let me see what Kobe gonna say, cause then we're gonna get right to it. I'm trying to get there.
We still online?
Yeah. That little interruption there. Kobe, you good? What you gonna say there?
Mic check. Yeah, I'm good. No, LeBron is giving us a great show. He's given us a great show so far. With the way their team was set up and what they was playing toward the end, kind of having some good runs and some bad runs. I thought in the playoffs, when they was having so much trouble with Indiana, that he was going to run out of gas by now, and they would have, But he's just continued to step it up, and it's really good for the NBA.
I mean, I got a question too, man, for both of y'all when we come back. But we got to get to this breathe segment, Kobe. And since you're on the microphone, stay on with
Okay.
us. And this week, I'm judging. I'm judging this week, Big Morgan, because you got the breezy on, so I get to judge for the first time on my own segment.
Already.
So, SP, let's get to it.
Who is the hottest bitch in the game? Cal B. Easy's Breezes.
I love bad bitches, that's my fucking problem. And yeah, I like the fuck, I got a fucking problem.
What it do, man? This is your boy, Cal B. Easy's, and we are at the Cal B. Easy's Breezes. This is the part of the show where we get to introduce, promote, and highlight our own city, the Triple D, the beautiful women of the Triple D, that is Dallas, Texas. If you did not know, now you know. We're going to talk about how they look, what they're working with, what they got going on. but most importantly, what they are working with. So let's go ahead and get into it. But we got a special edition today. My co-host, Big Marcus, he wanted to take over. So guess what? I'm going to roll out the red carpet. Let Big Marcus do his thing. Let's get to it, Big Marcus.
Oh, I get to introduce him too?
You get to do your thing.
Oh, man, Challenger. The Challenger of the week, man. I want to bring y'all something juicy. So I bought Juicy Badass on Instagram. She looks like a ride or die chick, man. She works at KOD, man. You can notice her because she got the cowboy star on her right ass cheek. Fat ass too, boy. No stomach, man. When she is all up, she is all up, man. Let me see. How tall you think she is, B?
Juicy Badass?
5'5".
Probably. She long, but she don't look tall. Just look kind of long with it, but not tall.
But
yeah, not tall.
Okay.
Not tall.
I'll say about 115. You know.
I'll give a little bit more. Give a little bit more. Ooh, the wagon that she dragging, but give a little bit more.
She just has this look about it, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That
I beat your ass look. That's what she got about it. Nah, yeah. Nah, I'm telling you. She got that look about it.
I don't see that look.
You don't see that? Boy, I do.
I see that look like we could do some freaky things.
Oh, you doing that? Okay, there. Okay. I got you.
You know what I'm saying? All right, that's enough for her, man. That's enough for her. Who was the
champion? The
Cartier.
champ is here.
Cartier Fine Ass.
Champ is here. Cartier Fine Ass.
She's going on, what's this, fourth week?
Third. Number 3, buddy.
Third week. Oh, shit. Caramel round. Everything is just kind of right. Nothing too big. Nothing too small. Just everything is right, man.
And real quick, I know you're doing it this
Yeah,
week. But
yeah.
I say this every week about Cartier. This is one of the first times I've seen someone like on photos, but when I see him in person, it's like, wow, like you look better. And they say photos do different things, but to see her in person, I was like, wow, this is a beautiful, and she's well put together. So
well put together.
Shout out to Cartier Fine.
Drinks a lot of water.
Gets her rest.
Yes,
sir.
So, you can open it up, man.
Well, I'm a vote.
Oh, okay.
I'm a vote. I'll never
Okay.
get the vote, so I'm gonna vote for the first time. I'm gonna get the vote for the first time.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to London first, man.
Man, I gotta go with the Challenger this week.
Challenger.
Londa is not consistent at all.
London like it juicy.
There's just no consistency.
He like that juicy. Cam?
I'm going with the champion.
The champion. 1-1.
1-1. Oh, I'm not gonna vote. Kobe,
Kobe,
do your thing. Kobe, you the tiebreaker though. So Kobe, take your time. Take it. Wait a minute.
Can I take a little time?
Oh, she gone. I had to look.
I thought about it before the second.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Top of that. She'd be cool with it now when her end of it. Okay.
Cartier is a little more. It seems like she's a little bit more classier than than Juicy. Yeah. Cartier, the champion. But if you want that night that just you don't know what the fuck gonna happen that night, that's gonna happen with Juicy.
You want to be going off of Luke 12, taking some beans up at 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, because she needs some beans.
She needs that beans.
The picture she just showed. I've heard the bed. I really like that picture of Cardi. That's what's almost making me go with her, man. This next picture coming up. Not that one, the next one. Not that one. The next one.
I like that. Kobe, take
I
your
like
time.
all of them.
Take your time, Kobe.
That's pretty good.
That's a very nice picture. I like that.
Take your time. He said it's a very nice picture. Boy, ain't nothing nice about none of these pictures. Ain't nothing nice about these pictures. These pictures nasty. Now, Kobe, you don't have all day. You got to make a choice.
I'm going to go with Juicy.
Juicy!
Yeah, I'm going with Juicy. I had to go with Juicy.
Okay. Big Marcus, we got a new winner. I always say that third week is a very, very important week because once you make it to the top, the other side is pretty, you know what I'm saying? So, Cartier, you made it to the third week. However, you fell victim just like the rest of them. But you showed up. You definitely showed out. You did your thing. However, you didn't get there.
Bye, bye. I don't need you in my life. Bye, bye.
Killer.
Can we talk about it? Hell no.
Don't want to talk about it. Don't want to talk about it.
I just thought you wanted something juicy.
Jamie Lannister. You like Jamie Lannister.
Juicy.
Great job.
So whenever I say a name, Juicy.
Smack it. Great job, Juicy. You showed up. Juicy Badass. Y'all go check out, man. KOD Dallas, man. She might get around too other spots, but y'all could definitely check out a KOD Dallas. So SP, let's get her that partner gift, sir.
Hi, Miss Parker.
Yeah. Hey, Miss Juicy. So we're gonna go ahead, man. We're gonna we're gonna get another video on. Let's get another video on. What's the video we got on Dez? 600. Man, I just looked at it. You know what? I looked at Roger Rules was on, man. Check out Roger Rules, man. He's new to Villa Koola. He got his own deal, but he bring it over to Villa Koola doing this thing. So great show, Roger Rules on Fridays, 1 or 2. You can always go back and check it out anytime you want. But he highlighted some of the artists from the city and did your album review. Played 600, man.
Yeah.
Love 600.
Salute.
Love 600. So
thanks, bro.
Let's go ahead and get that on.
I kind of had an issue.
Huh?
I kind of had an issue.
Oh, we what?
You know what I'm saying? My boy didn't get 4.5 stars. He got 4.
You got 4. That's good.
I got 4.
You got 4.
So I didn't get to see that.
Yeah,
so they did a review of the album.
Nah, he didn't really review it. You know, he already
reviewed it.
Yeah, he did a pass review.
But he ended up getting 4.
You got 4.
Yeah.
Roger tough though. One thing I say about Roger, he's tough. He won't get. Nobody get 5.
I wasn't expecting a 5.
Well, I'm just saying he only 4.5 is 5 for Roger is tough. Right? I like what Roger does.
I expected the top number.
I expected the top number.
I expected to be over everybody else.
4 not bad.
But I thought I said Roger gonna mess around and get Kobe at 3.5. He gonna do it because for him 3.5 for Roger is still good. So I didn't know why he was gonna go, but he gave you a 4, so I was cool with that. I was real cool with that. But Roger he's tough on them ratings, man.
But that's good.
He better know who. He better realize who the Villa Koola artist is. Shit, why you bullshit? You know what I'm saying? You on our radio show, and we don't get the top number. What the fuck?
The man got to be able to be creative in his own space. He got to be able to do his thing. He did
and
his
then
thing.
be honest with it and be true with it. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, and be true with it. Well, you can't rough folk up because you don't.
Well, I can say what shit.
Yeah.
You know, you better realize where he at.
Hey, the internet almost got turned off during the show. The internet almost got turned off during the show.
Just when he didn't give. Right. Boy, that boy is hell, man. So you go ahead and push that 600 Kobe Savage, man. Let's get into it.
Shout out to DIO Visuals, man.
We streaming? I don't think we're streaming.
Said we streaming?
Turn the mics down. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Kobe 7. Villa Koola. Faith is all that's on my mind. Try and make it through the time. Same thing right round. From the bottom had to climb. Had to get up out the grind. Out my gear a certain time. Crazy life of crime. Maybe we was blind. Couldn't see the warning signs. Headed to a dead end. Got a couple dead friends. Death will make your head spin. The devil never says when. So why you treat him like a friend? I don't treat him, I defeat him. I ain't blowing with the wind. No, I'm solid as a rock. Bobby with me on the block. I was idle for a minute. Now my engine really running over ops. Never let him run your hot. Run until you see they give me my diploma. Living legend in the flesh. Giving lyrics through the spirit. Through the struggle I was blessed. On the corner with the fearless. On the corner with a couple Christian brothers who wasn't trying to hear it. Couldn't see enough clearly. Couldn't come yearly. Captivated by the curses coming from the money. Could've died nearly. In the valley I was weary. Praying to the Lord dearly. Now I'm feeling like the bravest. Giants coming but I'm David. Left him laying on the pavement. Victory is amazing. Who paved the way? Like Shaka Zuma, Kookaroo Nations. It's Villa Koola, so we won't blazing.
What up? This your boy Cal Be Easy, man. Hey, we having some slight TDs, technical difficulties, but we all working those kinks out. This is what we do. London the Great. This is what he does, man. He's great at what he does. SP is assistant. and we're gonna take care of the business on this side. But tune in. If Facebook is tripping like it sometimes do, hit us up, VillaCoolaRadio.com. We can't mess up there. That's our stuff. You know what I'm talking about? So hit us there. Or YouTube. Well, we can. But
Yeah, if the internet files, the internet
say
files.
that.
I'm just being real with it, man. Because they going to be going, I just told me
I know.
this shit don't work.
Now I'm finna pitch it to YouTube. If you can't get us on VillaCoolaRadio.com, you can always go to YouTube. We right there as well.
We all
live
over.
stream.
That didn't go down.
That didn't go down. So we Villa Koola, we good.
Okay.
Just
We
hit
can't
us
be
up.
stopped,
Or-
baby.
We can't be stopped.
Can't be stopped,
Or
baby.
Twitch. I still don't know how Twitch work. I still don't know how Twitch work, but I will know how Twitch work next week.
Twitch.
Redundant.
I was a bit redundant.
We're
We're redundant.
Yeah.
We everywhere.
We're like Switzerland.
What? Why Swiss knife? The Swiss knife? What? Where that come from?
I just thought it was Switzerland.
London the Great.
Do we ever have beef with Switzerland?
Nobody have beef with Switzerland.
Exactly.
And that's where people put their money to. Swiss bank account.
Right.
That's right. That's right.
Bring your money.
I got some money.
Bring your money.
Yeah, I got
Bring your money to Villa Koola. We'll store
yeah, I
it
got
for
some
you.
money in Swiss bank account. Swiss.
Core America.
Say, man, say, bro. Hey, I done told you, man, leave my personal business off of the air, man. Now, question. In London, people not, see, I'm not going to talk about you a whole lot because people don't know. London the Great is the guy that I'm going to stay in the background. But London the Great was a great, great basketball player back in the day. So
When was this?
He was a great post player. You notice when SP asked me about asked us about the Kevin McKinney.
Have you seen the tapes, or you just go about what he say?
I'm just going about what he say. It's enough for me. It's enough for me. Okay.
Marcus said, "What the evidence said? What the evidence
You know what I'm
said?"
saying? He in the NBA.
Oh, let me tell you about Cam King. Boy, we argued one day. I was in here. We argued. He brought up those church football tapes. I said, SP.
But at least there are tapes.
We saw it. we saw the All-American high school football run. We saw that. All I said was, you was good at the church school. I respect that. No.
Ain't the church school 8 on 8 too?
Huh?
Ain't the church school 8 on 8 on football?
It's kind of like that. It ain't the 808 though.
No, it's
a full. It's a full team.
squad. It's a full. Now, and I say the church school.
Yeah, they were like 5. They play 7-on-7.
They play level.
What position you play, Cam?
He was running back.
Running back.
Running
Okay.
back.
It wasn't 8 on 8. It was 11 on 11.
Get it
And
straight.
I played offense and defense.
Yeah, everybody played offense defense back in the day. That ain't
Right.
special.
Yeah, I think it was part of it. You have to play both sides when you're young.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He said that like that was really something. That's what you did.
Right.
That's what you did.
At the church school, you only got 14 players.
But
So
you,
to do 11.
And if you didn't come to church Sunday, you couldn't play the following week.
but do you have to realize then what a phenomenal athlete you become playing both sides of the ball, never coming off the field. Think about that.
Yeah.
Just let it record show the school I played for was D2.
D2. It's all good. It's all good.
That's evidence.
It's evidence. Now he did his thing. But I'm
If it ain't NBA, it's all Bush League.
Bush League. But let me tell you about
Shut him down, Cam. Shut him down.
So look, check it out. So I was in there. I don't know what happened. I don't know how the conversation started. So of course SP gonna bring up the highlight, and I said, yeah, I respect that. And I've seen it. I've actually put my eyes.
You seen the tapes?
I've seen it. I've seen them back in the day. I've seen them, the church school tapes. The issue I had is, as much as you were, highlighting it and saying the great things about that, I said, now, does that translate over? Because we was at Carter High School, and everybody know back in the day, Carter's coming back. It was a great football school. Could you have come over to the Carter High School and done the same thing at the Carter High School football field that you did? Because now, back in the day, was a few players that went to the church school that I know that was good, right? If you went off to college, if you went to Miami, SMU, so I know they had talent.
Okay.
Well, we're talking about SP.
Yeah.
And that's, I didn't mean it like that. That didn't come out right.
Wonder. Talentless wonder.
That didn't come out right. But it was just funny. We were just talking. Boy, we went back and forth for, I know, good 10 minutes about if it would have translated. But, it's talking about London the Great. But the question was, and it good, shout out to SP and London the Great for the talents. The question I have, a little bit off back on the rails.
Can it translate over?
Well, can it translate over? Well, let's go there. Could you think your talents that you had at the church school, could it have translated over to regular 5A football at the time?
Oh, he said regular. He said regular.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And I still got my AAU jerseys, both of them.
There you go.
You don't just get on AAU. Like, you don't get to show up and be on AAU.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Well,
You
well, we
get picked for AAU. You
well,
gotta try out for that shit.
Well, now,
I ain't saying that. I'm quiet.
Because
I don't know.
Back in high school, we played. It wasn't AAU. It was more Nike.
It was AAU.
AAU, but
Nike,
they had the name.
Nike,
though.
AAU.
Nike,
Your jersey had AAU.
AAU on it. Okay. See, we did that too. So I understand.
I mean, in California, I'm just saying.
No. I'm not questioning it. I'm not questioning, but we understand exactly what you're saying.
Did anybody win a championship in AAU?
Could everybody?
I said, did anybody, one of y'all win a championship in AAU?
But I was the best player on my team in AAU. One of the years. One time, I'm gonna tell you how good I was.
Did we play y'all?
I wasn't on the varsity division. I wasn't on the varsity division. So
I played AAU.
No, but you know, Coach Wright put us at different divisions.
I played against, we played Ryan and stuff like that.
See, I just don't know. I can't remember. I didn't make it to the varsity division. I was my sophomore. I was a sophomore. I could have been.
We won a championship, though.
He was a hater.
Y'all
won a championship?
We won a championship.
Who's on your team?
Me.
Straight like that, big boy.
Straight like that.
Already. You probably was because you didn't pass the ball. So
I didn't pass it. Yeah, true that. I wore 2 pairs of Jordans. I wore the Bugs Bunny white one and the Bugs Bunny black one at the same time.
He had to put that in there. Yeah. And which car you drove to the game that day? Because you had 3 or 4 cars.
I ain't had no car.
Yeah, at the time you had no car?
I don't know. I can't remember.
You drove, yeah.
Hey, you know what those
Bugs Bunny?
Right now, those the Space Jams.
Yeah, the Space Jams. I had.
No, you don't.
I had both pair.
Look at him. He rich.
Nah.
He rich. I had both pairs.
Jones, cars.
So what I decided to do when I played to wear one of each. The whole AAU.
Yeah, that's hip hop.
Hey, I got a little damn little story for you.
Get the microphone.
Just because I'm like a hardcore fan like that.
I can't hear you.
I rocked the Brooks one year. You know who Brooks signed? Brooks was Dominique Wilkins. And I thought that was dope. So I rocked some Brooks. Got clowned by a couple more. I was like, them Dominique Wilkins. They had just came out. I was like, y'all ain't up on shit.
Yeah, I ain't never heard those. I ain't never seen them.
It was a shoe company called Brooks. So I think they still around, but they ain't like.
No, they not around. What's the name? How you spell it? B-R?
Brooks.
Because Nick did have some shoes back in the day. I remember that. I just can't remember. Nick had his own shoe. He did.
But let's get back on the where it translate.
You had a question.
Cam said he said yes.
Absolutely.
What did you say? What did you say?
I said no.
You said no.
And I'm gonna tell you why.
Why?
Because a bunch of the same players.
A few, not a bunch. A few, and I know a few. Don't say a bunch. Don't put it out there like
that. Okay. Okay. How about this? The best player at Carter, and we all know who that was.
During our time.
During our time, D Hill.
Nah.
Well, you could go.
He got
D Hill
wasn't most athletic.
Nah, D Hill wasn't the best.
Well, our senior year probably, but Terrence was solid. He went to Oklahoma State.
I'm talking about overall.
But I see what you're saying. D Hill was a pure athlete.
Overall.
D Hill, I give him that. I give him D Hill. For the sake of the conversation, I give you D Hill.
Overall, he was probably, if not the best, one of the best athletes we
top
had
cornerback coming out there
in our
high school.
class. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. When we were all in elementary.
Oh shit. I mean, excuse me, Mom.
At the church school.
Elementary.
At the church school, I used to whoop everybody's ass in all of the athletic. You know, you do the long throw and the dash.
Emphasis on elementary.
Man, he talking about field day. He talking about field day.
Wait a minute. I'm proving to you how it would have translated over.
Okay. Oh, that's right.
So in elementary, as we're all getting started, I'm right there with everybody. In fact, whooping everybody's ass. The top athlete in our class.
The second job.
He was like my best friend like then. I used to whoop his ass. Had I stayed he was at the church school as well.
Mm-hmm.
Ended up going to public school in junior high. In junior high, that's when he caught up with them. Okay, so had I transferred over to junior high too and stuck with y'all,
You can't say that.
then, why not?
Because you don't know. You don't know.
Why not?
I
That's
was
the point I was
dominating
trying-
them back then.
That's the point I was trying to make.
I
Because,
don't know if you would have been able to, and I'm not doubting your skills. I don't know.
Oh no, I seen it.
You
So
know
yeah,
what I'm
I
saying?
seen
So,
it.
but
He can hoop too. I saw
The-
him. He
so-
playing.
Oh yeah, he cool.
the
He didn't pass the ball either.
the athletes that came out of Atwell was tremendous in our time. You know what I'm saying? And
They were.
you know, and I'm thinking basketball because I played basketball. Football is a totally different beast. You know what I'm saying? So who's to say he couldn't play corner or safety? You know what I'm saying?
And that was my position. You asked, I played running back on offense and
We
cornerback.
we didn't
on
ask.
defense.
We didn't ask. We didn't ask. But no, what I was
He said field day though.
that was field day. That was a
sack race.
steroided field day.
You're not
Sack
the
race.
egg with the spoon.
Yes, egg
You
with
know
the
what I'm saying?
spoon, balance. That was
No.
a field day.
No, the long throw.
With the
What
football.
are you
The,
throwing?
the 40 throwing a football.
But that doesn't make somebody can throw a football long, but that don't make them a great athlete.
But what I'm saying is, if I'm athletically
You were born with it.
better than they were at a young age,
It doesn't mean you're gonna stay there.
Hold on, and I stayed as athletic and stayed as active as they did, doing what they did,
Don't
playing
mean
with
that.
the best people.
Don't mean
I
that.
would have eventually
mean
been
that.
the best because
Don't
I was
mean
playing
that.
with the best.
Don't
You
mean
said-
that. Don't
You
mean
sound like
that.
you ought to be
So, I
under a
know-
shade tree out there, man.
That's all I'm saying. In other words,
He sound like you ought to be under a shade tree out there. That's like
you
one of
under
them
a
shade tree
cheese.
stories.
You under a cheese.
You under cheese.
You under cheese.
The point I was making was, you did great at the church school level, which is cool. But you cannot keep that. You cannot automatically assume.
Why you shitting on his church
I'm
career?
not. I'm not. I'm gonna be, because I know I played against several of those players. Not gonna mention names, but I played against several of those players that went to big time schools from the church school. And it was back in the day. One dominant church school was Tyler Street was. They were dominant. They had 3 or 4.
That was the school I went to.
And one of them went to the NFL, so they were some solid cats. So I get what he's saying.
Who went to the NFL?
Jacoby Reinhardt, he went to Tyler Street, went to SMU. He went to the NFL. They had a couple of good players. Jacoby wasn't even the better one, but he just stayed with it. All I was saying was, and talking about, the London the Great as well, because you was at the, not you, London, but because you was at the church school, if you come to Carter, it does not mean it was going to translate, because guys get better through the years. Okay? Guys get better. Doesn't mean you wasn't going to get better.
And
But it means
that's-
other guys can
and that's my
exponentially get
point.
better.
And that's my point I'm making. Had I left the church school the same time Damien left the church school and went to public school with him, I would have been playing with y'all and been playing with them instead of the church school. So yeah, if I was athletically competing then, why wouldn't that have just transposed over
Because
the
it
years
doesn't mean
if I went to the same
It
school?
doesn't mean you at that.
That's like when you have a
Like-
defensive back. Y'all leave at the end of the year, and he's running a 4.8, and then he comes back next year, and you run the first of the season when they're running everybody, and he all of a sudden drops a 4.2 on your ass.
Not-
It's because he just fucking.
Now Cam is basically Cam is saying if you practice and you play with the best, you get better.
Exactly.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true, too. That's a fact.
But your
Man, why y'all shit on Cam's career,
Because
man?
take D Hill. D Hill started at the church school and then went to public school in junior high and then became one of the absolute.
Yeah, but I
best
guarantee you there was
athletes.
another D Hill that was at the church school who did not end up being D Hill. So what I'm saying is
KLP.
it could go either way.
Go either way.
You see-
Easily.
Yeah, but I'm not saying that's you.
Right.
I'm messing with Cam. I'm messing with SP now.
So
Right.
all I'm
Yeah, I'm
saying
messing with
is-
SP.
Hypothetically speaking, man.
So if
Yeah.
you ask me, how do I think my
Yeah.
talents or athletic
Would have
ability
yeah.
would have transposed? It would have been because had I transferred to public school
Okay.
earlier,
Being around
then I
the-
would have been playing with all
Yeah.
the better people.
That's his reasoning
'Cause you didn't
behind
come
saying
look.
why his answer
Yeah.
is yes.
So basically, the athletic prowess was there.
Oh yeah,
The
I was
the
still-
speed was just going to keep going. And,
I was still able to in the 10th grade.
after everybody's, shot past me height-wise, and I'm not as athletic, I had stopped playing football and all that. Yeah, by the time I got there, I would have been just with everybody else. Yeah, athletically.
So basically, he was ahead of everybody, and everybody caught up to him. What you just said. Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you. We got to go to break real quick. Got to pay a couple of bills, but I'm gonna be honest. The tape ain't gonna lie. He was doing this thing on thing. Now, granted,
I'm talking about 6th grade.
Well, when he was doing this, I'm not gonna lie. He was doing this thing, because he was doing this thing.
But the tapes you saw mostly involved varsity games. I was playing.
Oh shit! Let's go to break. We gotta go. I was trying to give him some clout, but here he goes. Varsity games.
Y'all are really tripping, man. Y'all tripping, man.
High school varsity.
Y'all tripping.
In the 6th grade.
Y'all tripping.
It is church school, so keep in mind, you played other teams that out of your district that it didn't matter one way or another about your eligibility. You can only play 4 years of high school. But if you played outside of your district,
you're right.
It didn't really matter with those
it's
teams.
Like that. Yeah, you can play varsity in 7th grade.
And so if
some schools,
if we're undersized junior high wise, we're going to be undersized varsity wise.
Yeah, okay.
And I was big enough to play on the varsity.
Okay. Did y'all used to wear your helmets all the time at church school?
What?
Like they just be in class and have their helmet. Church school sound like the kids might hurt themselves.
Yeah, they still. All right, man, this is really cooler, man. We got off track. The train fell off the track, but we're finna get this thing back on the other side of this break, man. This is the real game. Let's get to it.
So y'all grew up in the city, so yeah, in country, no, you're not going to be in the 6th grade playing on no varsity.
A positive vibe will push you to truly strive, push you beyond the limits you set for yourself inside. Positive thinking complete with positive word. The brokenness in the hood, me and you must repair. My only enemy is negative energy. It's like a sickness, but PVO is the remedy. We stay awoke and never ignore the obvious. I'm selling hope. When you see me, you know it's positive.
Good afternoon, hustlers. This your boy Roger Rose. Be sure to check out Roger's Logic album review every Friday live from 1 to 2 on Facebook.com on the Hip Hop Across the Board fan page. You can also check it out on VillaCoolerRadio.com. You can also check that thing out on YouTube. We about to dig into these Dallas albums, and we're going to rate them on the 5-mic scale. It's about to get real interesting. Holla at your boy.
Love from the block. Be sure to catch me and my co-host Blizzity Black every Saturday 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Catch us live on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and also your one and only VillaCoolerRadio.com. Every week, we're sure to provide you with raw, hilarious, and uncut discussions, and also exclusive interviews from local artists. Class is now dismissed. That was good.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, I've got a fashion insider for all my ladies who know the importance of accessorizing their attire. And even for my fellas out there balling on a budget but still want their woman looking lovely. Let's be real, even the costume gotta be cute and on point, right? Well, Paparazzi Accessories got you covered. With an assortment of durable, nickel and lead-free, aesthetically appealing to the eye, rings, necklaces, bracelets, and more. So go show Miss Lisa Turner some love and support. Check her out on Facebook at LTurner88, on Instagram at Lisa Turner, or hit up her website at paparazziaccessories.com.
Kobe Savage. Big
what
Marcus,
up?
Cal B, SP chimed in. London the Great, boy. This is more talking London the Great has ever done in I don't know how many shows this is. But we got him on the air. The question I had for you guys before we start talking about Cam King All-American Days. Who's up next? Who's up next as far as the face of the NBA? Now, think about it. Because we had Jordan, okay? When Jordan went away, we didn't have a face, but we had players to hold the mantle. We had a Shaquille. Yeah. The People's Champ was Allen Iverson. Now, the NBA didn't want to do that because of the tattoos. But if y'all remember, NBA 2K, when they put him on the cover, they took the tattoos off. In the game, they took the tattoos off.
I didn't know that.
Allen Iverson.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they took the tattoos off.
Wow.
So he was the people's choice, right? Then here come Kobe. Then at that time, LeBron had entered the scene. But do y'all see of these crop of players here that's in the NBA now, do y'all see a guy that can carry the torch? In other words, is there a guy that you can't wait to get home to go watch that's playing right now if LeBron wasn't playing?
If LeBron wasn't playing?
If LeBron wasn't playing. Is there a guy that you say, you know what, I'm going to watch the game tonight?
Stephon. He's the closest thing. Curry.
See, I ain't got to watch Curry guys. It don't make me just go home and say.
See, that's my point.
Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah. I got
be
you.
the closest.
See, and I want y'all to think about it. I'm gonna tell you why. See, I thought about this, and my son asked me the question, because I say, yeah, I thought about Curry, I thought about Durant, then I thought about Ben Simmons, I thought about Embiid. They don't do it. They don't do it for you. They great players, but they don't. LeBron does things on the court that makes me want to watch the game. Curry shooting from 40 feet, yeah, that's cool. But we've seen sharpshooters. We've seen Ray Allen. We've seen great guys. We had Dirk Nowitzki, who can shoot the ball at 7 feet. I just want to know, do y'all see somebody that's out there that says, I'm going to go watch the game because such and such is playing?
I kind of go out my way to watch Westbrook.
And that's the name my son said, Westbrook.
He's exciting. He's fucking awesome.
When you say,
rebound.
But you know what? You got Westbrook, but now you got a guy that come up in, what's the Utah kid name? Mitchell. Westbrook has done some things we haven't seen. Donovan Mitchell is in the clone of a Russell Westbrook. He's going to be that type of player as far as the point guard who's athletic.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
There's always going to be great
But
players in the
Westbrook's
NBA, period. It's going to be great players. But like the players you mentioned, those are players that are standout players.
Right.
So you can't, you know, there's a lot that goes into consideration when you're saying the face of the NBA or somebody that you run home to watch. Jordan had that power to make you, I want to go home and just, I don't give a damn who Chicago playing. I'm trying to see what Jordan finna do.
That's what I'm saying.
LeBron has that power.
That's what I'm saying.
Other
Iverson had that power.
Iverson had that power.
You don't think so? You don't think so?
You, in order to be the face of the NBA, you got to have championships. You got to be that dude. You got to be that Kobe. You know what I'm saying? You got to be that LeBron. You got to be that Jordan.
Yeah.
You cannot be the face of the NBA without any titles or a pretender.
Well, I mean, but I thought you was thinking more so like even when LeBron first came in before he had the titles, he was such an exciting and captivating player.
Yeah.
But you knew he was gonna be a star though. You knew that. You knew from the first game.
You knew.
I don't know how many points he scored. He had 20-something points that first game.
Yeah, you knew it.
He balled out. You know what I'm saying?
it.
You knew from that first game that he was gonna be a superstar.
Yeah.
You know, as far as being the face of the NBA, that was still Kobe.
Right. Yeah.
That was still Kobe until LeBron, you know, started going to the championships, till he started winning. You know what I'm saying? Because you wouldn't have put him at the face when he lost to the Mavericks. They talk bad about him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they talk bad about him because he was. They only talk bad about you when I've already put you on a mantle.
No, they talk bad about him because you couldn't
but he
shoot
was
over
already on the
JJ.
mantle.
You couldn't shoot over JJ Burrell.
That's true, but what I'm saying is they only talk that bad about you when they've already put you. It's kind of like. What's that? I'm trying to think of that analogy when you
they want to pull you down.
Pull you down. He was already so far up that they got to find holes in your game. I see what you're saying, and you're absolutely right.
For me,
but LeBron was already talked about as being the next great, and he was already the face.
Yeah,
I don't know if he was the face.
Who was?
But he changed the game when he came in.
Absolutely.
LeBron James, even coming in as a rookie, he started to change the NBA on his way in. Just the stuff he was doing on his way in, the kind of publicity he was getting. And then when he started playing, it matched. It matched. It's like, yo, this dude is
remember,
for real.
He was on Sports Illustrated in high school on the cover. Mm-hmm. He's driving Range Rovers. I remember calling in for work when I worked nights. I remember calling in for work to see him on high. That's when high school basketball really started popping up. When LeBron was on, you know what I'm saying? So I know we putting a lot of different elements to it, but at the end of the day, it's like, who is that next guy? And I don't.
The only person I can name.
There's no next guy until you find somebody that's winning championships. There's no next person.
Well, potentially, if I had to say a name, if LeBron wasn't there, I would have to say as a rookie, the guy from Philly I think he shows promise.
Ben Simmons?
I do. I think he shows promise. You don't think he shows any promise?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Ben Simmons. I like Embiid, but
what about dude from Milwaukee?
That was who you took the words right out.
He's pretty exciting to watch.
Now, Big Mark is gonna disagree with me, but go ahead.
Put him on a different team.
There you go. There you go. Say it, SP.
He's exciting to watch.
Say it, SP.
you want to put him on. You
Say it, SP.
want him to sell out and get on join a team that's already established, right? That's what I'm talking about.
To me, it don't matter.
No, we're just saying if LeBron wasn't around, would we watch him?
No, he's talking about if what's the dude name? Greek Freak.
Yeah, the Greek Freak
was on a different team.
He's not gonna be able to win championships where he's at right now.
He can't win a championship by himself.
He would not. They don't. The NBA does not want to see Milwaukee in a championship. It's just not gonna
I
happen.
don't think they're that type of organization. One, so given the fact that he goes to a different team, has some better players.
That's what's wrong with the NBA now, man.
I think he has a chance to be that player. A chance.
And another
I'ma be
kid
honest
coming.
with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. That might be it. That might be because what I'm thinking about when I ask that question, I'm thinking about what does this guy do that nobody else can do.
There's a lot of people that can do stuff that nobody else can do.
because see, London the Great brought up Westbrook. And my son said Russell Westbrook. Now, granted, he has an affinity just like you. I think y'all got man crushes on Westbrook, but it's all good. Westbrook does some things that nobody else can do. But when I see this kid, Donovan Mitchell in Utah, he's kind of looking like a Russell Westbrook.
What does he do that nobody else can do?
From a smaller guard, who can go get the ball, who can take over a game, who can dunk, he's young, but I can see him getting tripled over because of his athleticism. He has superior athletic ability. And that's what I'm seeing.
And you looking at it like, you know what I'm saying, because you're not seeing a rookie do what he do. You know what I'm saying? I
But
think
we haven't
that's
seen nobody do what Russ is doing. We hadn't seen. It's been done, but we hadn't seen.
He reminds me of Derrick Rose when he first got into.
Derrick Rose had that power
Rose
to make you want to watch before the injuries.
Derrick Rose was Russell Westbrook.
Derrick Rose was that guy.
Come on.
Derrick Rose was that guy.
Absolutely.
Derrick Rose was my guy, man.
Athletically, he's dynamic like that.
I don't have a problem with true enough. Rose was the shit.
Who are you talking about again? That's like
he
Rose.
Talking about
Donovan Mitchell.
And I would agree, but
Point guard in Utah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
but they ain't doing nothing special.
Yeah.
Rose didn't do nothing special.
Yes, from we've never seen a player like
Come
Derrick
on,
Rose.
you have seen.
We haven't seen a
I thought Rose was
6'2", 6'3"
amazing.
point guard who can jump out.
He has potential.
Rose
Come
made
on,
me
man.
want to watch his
We ain't
game.
seen that.
He made me want to watch his
Yeah.
games.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Big Marcus, you tell me who have we seen like a Derrick Rose in our time?
We have seen somebody like a Derrick Rose, man. Now the people that you haven't seen a Curry, a dude that can shoot like that, or you know what I'm saying.
His daddy.
His daddy can. Come on, baby.
Reggie Miller.
Reggie Miller.
Reggie Miller
Ray
was a
Allen.
monster.
They couldn't shoot like him during the game.
Man, Reggie Miller scored 15 points in like what, 8 seconds?
But he didn't have no season. He ain't have
91
no,
seconds.
He ain't have no season. Yeah, you got a. I'm gonna tell you about Reggie Miller. Yeah, you got spotlights. You know, you do shit every now and then, but it ain't consistent.
It ain't like
you know,
Curry though. Yeah.
Yeah.
It ain't.
Up until you saw these guys.
It ain't like Curry.
That shit now, you never saw cats run up and be 2 steps past half court.
Nah.
and just ball.
Curry, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then Curry get rings too. Curry get rings too.
I'm used to Derrick Rose or Mitchell. I'm used to seeing dudes that go to the paint and can't be stopped.
I think to answer your question though, I think we have to say Curry and Durant, man. Honestly,
It's got to be somebody.
You have to
it's
say
got to be
Curry and
somebody on
Durant.
that level who got rings, man.
Because Durant is
See,
an
that's what
amazing player.
When you introduce that into the conversation, then you knock out a Greek Freak. See,
I'm knocking out all y'all.
well, that's the problem I have with it, because if you want to just talk championships, you're taking away
Okay, if you talking about the face and you going by the criteria you going by, why not James Harden?
Because James can score, but James' games does not excite me.
James got a hell of a passing game.
But
James
it does
got
not
the full.
excite me. James Harden does not make me want to go home and watch him play.
If
Why
they
not?
win the championship,
Because
this
it's
is going to
exciting.
change.
It's
What's not exciting
good.
about
It's
it?
good. It's crafty.
This dude cannot be stopped.
He can't
He's
be
fouled on
you know what?
every play.
It's kind of like Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal couldn't be stopped, but he wasn't exciting.
I see what you're saying, though.
Harden's good like that.
I see what you're saying, Burtis.
Harden is his defense disgusts me. I get aggravated
So you look at the overall player.
Well, yeah, but I used to get amped up because Kobe was awesome. Fucking Mike too, awesome bomb, offense.
Defense,
but
first
at
team
the same
defense.
time, he go pin your shit
Yeah,
on
first
the
team defense.
But also,
He
Bird,
rip
is
your shit,
what
you
you're
know what I'm
saying. I mean, it has a lot to do with the talent and the basketball ability, but it has a lot to do with style, with
Marketability.
personality.
There we go.
It has a lot to do with a lot of intangibles.
Everything, not just championship.
Yeah.
What you saying? When you brought that into the equation, it kind of threw things off.
Yeah.
Well, I am talking about
But-
style.
but-
I'm talking
but-
about those
but most-
off the court ability.
Yeah.
more.
Most people you claim to be faces of the NBA or the past faces wins
They
championships.
does have chance.
They
See,
unstoppable.
When you said
That's
that,
true.
that's what I'm saying. It threw the thing into a whole nother environment when you said that, because I wasn't thinking championship. I was just looking at passing the eye test.
If I had to go with,
As you
I
pass
would,
the
I would have to go with
pass the eye
Cam
test.
with Cure. Even though I don't get, well, I just got to go home and watch them because basically the game be over but before you even
Yeah.
Right.
get
Yeah.
seated real good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You know who's pretty nice to watch? One I used to watch was Grant Hill.
Yeah.
Before he got hurt.
Grant Hill's one of my favorite
I
players.
I never liked.
From
You right.
college into
One of my
the
favorite
NBA,
players.
I was like, ooh, Grant Hill.
But see, if you go,
I
there-
hate Duke. I hate Duke.
I didn't like Duke either, but
Anybody that
I
went to
always
Duke,
loved Grant
after
Hill
Christian
though.
Laettner hit that on Kentucky, man, I never liked another Duke player.
Yeah, I never liked
But
Duke.
Grant was nice.
But if you go Grant Hill, then you got to go Penny. Then you got to look at.
And that's what I was
Hey.
saying. Now that was an example of the NBA.
One of the most exciting was Sean Kemp though.
Was ready to give.
Talking about
everything
exciting.
to Anthony Hardaway though.
Yes.
The way they marketed all
Yes.
that.
We was
Yeah.
we was that last week?
It might have been last week.
Was
or
it a
yeah.
commercial or highlight?
I don't know.
I want to say it's a highlight. They showed a highlight of Penny.
Penny, yeah.
And I looked at Burgess and it's like, what happened to Penny? How did he fall off so fast?
Shaq, I think when Shaq left, it changes Orlando so much. They needed Shaq. You know what I'm saying? Penny needed Shaq, man.
Injury was had a lot to do with.
I think Penny needed Shaq more than Kobe had to have Shaq. You know what I'm saying?
Say it again.
Penny needed
I
Shaq
don't
more than
think
what
so.
Kobe needed Shaq.
I don't think
Penny needed Shaq,
I
bro.
don't-
You
I don't
got
think
to explain that to me.
I don't think
Yeah.
Penny needed Shaq.
Penny needed Shaq.
I think the injuries caught up with Penny.
But you said what happened to Penny when Shaq left Orlando? There was no more
But
Penny.
Penny was
man.
already hurt. Penny was hurt
Okay,
before
yeah.
Shaq. I see what you're going with it. But when I look at when we look at and we talk about the face, Penny was going to be the face of the NBA before he got hurt. No doubt about it.
He was a great player.
The way he was being marketed off the court.
Yeah, that's true though. That's true.
He was
No,
ready.
that's true.
He
That's
was
true.
ready.
Lil Penny.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And Cam King, he is new. He is a noob. So we got to throw that in there too. He's fracked. So,
Yeah. No, I'm a Penny fan. I'm a Penny fan, but I just feel like he needed Shaq. If
I
he was
know,
gonna win
it
championships
shook
and all
up,
that.
It shook up Orlando, but I don't know if.
But that's a good
He
point.
had
That's a
a
good
lot
point.
of he had a lot of talent. If he wouldn't have got hurt, I think he would have been okay without
Ooh.
Shaq.
I think so.
Now whether he would have won,
I
I'm
championships, I don't know.
Say, I don't know if he would have won championships.
Yeah, but he been okay.
But he would
He
have
still been a great player. Nah, yeah, still been a great player.
Who was that? Who played behind Shaq down there?
And where?
Not Stanley Roberts.
Stanley Roberts. That's what came to my mind. Stanley Roberts from LSU too.
But he played in Orlando.
Sure, Bush.
He was behind Shaq.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's the name. That first name came to me was Stanley Roberts. That's the first name came to me was Stanley Roberts.
Stanley Roberts.
Yep.
Things probably would have changed if Nick Anderson had missed both them free throws.
Yeah. You just don't know. The course of that franchise changed when he missed those free throws because not only did they lose, they broke up the team.
Broke up the team.
When Shaq left, Penny was out. Penny got hurt the next year.
Yeah.
And at the course of that thing changed. It's funny how life does.
Yeah.
It's like you say, he makes those free throws. Shaq stays.
Now we on a run.
They
Now we
would
gonna try to
probably,
make a
they probably
dynasty
would have
run.
won the championship that year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said what?
Back to back.
Back to back. Yeah. So it's because I think that year, the first time they made the finals, Shaq was a rookie. He was a rookie. When they lost to Houston, they got swept by Houston. So. Yeah, so it's funny, man.
That was the free throw. That was free throws he missed against Houston. First game,
Shaq
game
was a
one.
rookie.
Yeah,
Okay,
game
okay,
one.
okay.
What's the name?
So
But
now he wasn't a rookie. Because
I can't predict the future or anything, but I'll say it again. The kid Zion Williamson,
yeah, I've been on
the same way that I felt about LeBron. Not all the way I felt, but it's along the same lines. When I saw LeBron in high school, I was like, then that's a man amongst little boys.
Yeah.
When I watch Zion, it's like a man amongst little boys already. He's just handling everybody. But does he have all the tools?
That's what I'm gonna say.
Or is he just a power? Or is he just a power player?
I told him about Zion. The only issue I had with Zion is I only see him do one thing.
That's all I see him do.
I need more.
Yeah.
LeBron gave me more in high school.
Yeah.
Zion only give me one thing, so I need more. So.
But then I mean, we look at it. I think LeBron was an exception. You don't get high school. I don't even look at players like when y'all talk about him. I don't know how he gonna turn out in the NBA.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But LeBron is like you just knew.
You knew that was gonna be an exception. I don't know if you're gonna ever get that again.
I don't know either. It'll happen again. I don't know when it'll happen again, but because like I never thought Jordan would happen again, but it happened again kind of with Kobe. You know, and now you like Kobe, man. Kobe and Michael are like the best players, and then here comes LeBron, and LeBron, if he keeps going the way he's going, they win this year. The argument about the greatest, and it got to kind of stop. You know, he's just the greatest player, period. If he win this year, anything else outside of that is just hating. You just hating.
I mean, that's every year. I mean,
yeah,
I don't know.
I mean,
like I said earlier, you know what I'm saying? Me personally, he probably is the best player.
There's no player like him, man. I've never seen nothing like that.
Yeah, but we never seen nothing like Mike either.
We never seen nothing like Mike. But LeBron is something special, man.
Mike was something special, though. I mean,
Mike was something special. You can't take nothing from Mike.
This what happens many times in SP. You just don't.
I got on Jay's right now. I love Mike.
I told you to wrap it up like 10 minutes.
10 minutes ago, but yeah.
Oh my bad,
I missed it. I missed it. My bad. I missed it. I missed it. So I missed it. So do we have another video, or we gonna go to a commercial? We got one more video. Storms. Okay, let's go ahead and get that on. Let's go ahead and go on Kobe Savage Storm. Man, we're just having a good time, man.
Having a good time.
We're just having a good time, man. Let's get that on Kobe Savage Storm. We're going to come back on the other side. Let's go, Real Game.
This is the Real
I love
Game
that kind of talk
on
because, like I say, to me,
VillaCoolaradio.com.
I became
Still standing here. I'm still standing here. I've been through the struggle, through the storm, through the maze, but I'm still standing here today. Could have died 100 times out here hustling, trying to shine. God showed me another way.
If you listening to these words, bro, I bet you can relate. See, I come from the gutter with them hustlers who persuade. The struggle pushed me into what I first could not conceive. Cutting cookies down to 20s, about to post up for this cream. One day when it was raining, I was out there trying to get it. My daddy pulled up on me, he say, son, I need a 50. I told him that's a no-go, so he read it to my granny. After that, I knew this game was not for me. I love my family. Narcotics killed my daddy, got my little bro doing time. Took my nephew from my sister, murdered in some terror palms. But lessons turn to blessings when we put together palms. Bow our head, asking God to help us make it through these storms. His scripture offers wisdom. His grace is why I'm living. His mercy kept me free from spending borrowed time in prison. With this borrowed time I'm giving, man, I got to make a difference. Watch me overcome these hurdles. Thinking further, can I get a witness, huh?
I've been through the struggle, through the storm, through the maze, but I'm still standing here today. Could have died 100 times out here hustling, trying to shine. God showed me another way. Show me another way. I've been through the struggle, through the storm, through the maze, but I'm still standing here today. Could have died 100 times out here hustling, trying to shine. God showed me another way.
I thought I wouldn't make it, but I did, so I'm thankful. Bullets could have split my wig against the kid, got an angel. Every time I feel I got back up like I'm supposed supposed to. Mama raised a soldier to success, I'm getting closer. Lost inside these mazes, flipping pages in my folders. Everything I write come from the heart, that's why it's soulful. If I never take this global and stay local, it's okay. But I'm hopeful that my words will help some see a brighter day. In the ghetto war, it's great, we get lemonade up out them lemons. In the face of great distress, we don't digress, we just keep building. In a way, I feel like life is just a test to give us wisdom. When I pray for guidance, so making the best decisions. Any day could be my last. Time ticking away too fast. In the midst of the storms, I lift up my arms and praise them with all I had. This truth that I give will last. The pain that you feel will pass. In the midst of your storms, just lift up your arms and praise them with all you have.
I've been through the struggle, through the storm, through the maze, but I'm still standing here today. Could've died 100 times, acting less than trying to shine. God showed me another.
Calm.
What it do, man? It's your boys, man. Villa Koola, man. We just doing this thing, man. We doing what we do, man. Come holler at us. 3631, but no, don't come holler at us. Let us know when you're coming so we be prepared for it. So just don't show up. Don't just show up. We run a business over here, so don't just show up if you ain't got nothing to bring to the table. Photography, podcasting, radio. What else we do, man? We manage your website. Studio, man. We do your thing.
Websites.
Websites.
T-shirts.
T-shirts.
Hats.
Hats.
One-stop
PBO
shop.
hats. PBO hats. Man, we going, hey.
Dark type.
What? No, movies. No, not yet, London the Great. Not yet. But we gonna get there though. We gonna get there.
We shoot porn?
No, porn.
That's what he talking about.
Cut.
So all that means is we need to go back there and wash that couch back there before we sit on it.
Basically, is what you just said to us. Yeah. Question. I got a question. Somebody brought up spree wheels.
You look at the can like what?
I'm seeing who the hell that was on. That's Azalea Banks.
Azalea Banks, yeah.
He focused on that woman on the screen.
Yeah. Question. We talking Spreewells a minute ago. London Gray said Latrell Sprewell was a great on the West Coast. He was a great on the West Coast. We remember him. Yeah, we remember him for choking the coach in the practice. That's what we remember for.
PJ got it.
Yeah, he got it.
Sometimes you get it.
Yeah. Question.
He's getting away, shit.
What?
I finna choke. Hey, I finna choke somebody. I finna choke somebody's day.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I finna choke.
I thought it was gonna be me.
Don't do it.
I thought it was gonna be me. But no. Real talk. Question. Best rims. Spreewells. Dayton's.
Oh,
Dayton's.
Are we? Dayton's? That too easy? That was too easy.
I'm gonna say Dayton's. I don't know. I'm gonna say
you had to
Dayton's.
think about it.
Spreewell's like
I mean,
See,
the best. I
it
mean,
take
y'all just looking at just the looks of them, or just
200 spoke Dayton's.
they look good, but they're a pain.
Yeah.
Nobody don't want to change them hoes. You know what I'm saying?
But spinners too. Spinners is a headache. Like y'all said, spinners is a headache too. I ain't never had no spinners, but
All rims are
Hey, getting brake dust off of fucking 200 spoke rims.
yeah.
That's cool.
Well, see, the only thing about Dayton Wives for me was it, but what dumbed down the Dayton's when you saw the roasters. Remember the roasters?
Yeah,
They looked
yeah, I
like
remember the
Dayton,
roasters.
that dumbed it down. You know what I'm saying? That dumbed down the Dayton.
Well, that always happened.
Spreewell was never. Well, Spreewell is dumbed down now, but that was
Yeah.
years later.
When I seen them at Walmart, the aluminums.
You take roasters over.
Yeah, I'm finna get me some 84s.
Well, no. I didn't say I wouldn't get them. I'm just saying that roasters was an alternative if you couldn't afford Dayton's.
Yeah.
Because that was nothing like some gold Dayton wires. Okay, let's just be
Nothing
honest.
like them for
Well,
real.
nothing like.
I
If
had
you
a
saw
pair.
some gold Dayton wires.
Yeah.
You was like, okay, he
Yeah.
made it.
Now you got real. What we were talking back when we talking about though. We talking about motherfuckers used to roll on 10s, 12s.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
You know
right,
what I'm saying?
yeah, right. Well, exactly. No, you're right. So.
That's true.
But nah.
Inkies. Remember deep dish Inkies?
Deep dish Inkies, yeah.
Put them shits on them
Yep.
sidekicks.
Yep. Yep, deep dish Inkies. SP.
Mini trucks.
Look at London the Great ain't never talked this much ever.
Reminiscing like a motherfucker. He reminiscing like a motherfucker.
Come back down. Already.
K-Facts.
running short on time today, but I do have a lesson prepared.
Let's do it.
Yes, I do. A lesson. Yeah, you came in on the exact right time because you need this education. So, Stephanie Love and I were having a conversation. I don't remember if you were in here or not, Colby, About the Moors?
Yep.
Okay, so she didn't know who the Moors were. So, in case you don't know who the Moors are, here's Wikipedia's definition. The term Moors refers primarily to the Muslim inhabitants of the Maghreb, the Iberian Peninsula, Sicily, Sardinia, Corsica, and Malta during the Middle Ages.
Is that from Webster? Is that from Webster?
Wikipedia. Wikipedia. In layman's terms, these were black people of the Middle Ages.
Okay.
Okay.
Note where they were at too.
Sicily, Sardinia, Corsica, Malta, the Iberian Peninsula. Okay.
Up in Italy.
Up in Italy. These are black folks in the Middle Ages. Okay. So long story short,
And had to advance the civilization too.
they were some cold black peoples. They ran shit back in their day. You know, they did some shit. So it's also been said that the Moors were the actual navigators of the expedition to the New World. Columbus. We were taught that Columbus, you know, did all of that. Well, he may have had some stuff involved, but it's been noted that the Moors, black people, who had already navigated the waters before Columbus decided to do this, actually were the ones driving the ships. So anyway, little tidbit that she didn't know. She didn't know who the Moors were. So there you go. A little information for you, a little lesson for you today. K5.
What the? This nigga's scared.
For you to be a white guy, you know a lot about it.
It's a brother, man. It's a brother right here, man.
Shouts out to the aliens out there. I got to get my little disclaimer. You were blocking the post today. I noticed. You've been blocking the Twitter still. I think I found a way around that. You obviously know that because I posted on Twitter today. Thank you very much. Whatever little tactics you're going to throw at me, I'm going to circumvent, and I'm going to write expose every day. Just let everybody know that you guys are out there and you are not up to any good. You're still blocking our posts. Appreciate that. Hating. I don't know why. But it's not going to stop Villa Koola. We're going to get to our ultimate goal.
Man, why you got to put Villa Koola like this, man?
Because
I ain't getting blocked.
I rep Villa Koola, and they are blocking Villa Koola's posts.
Okay.
So,
Villa Koola post done by Cam King.
There you go.
Okay.
So, if you are blocking Villa Koola posts by Cam King, fuck you and have a nice day.
You got to play the thing.
So we need to just be ready for whatever.
This nigga's scared.
Some of y'all have high school brothers that's going to 11-4. That girl won 11-4 in the 100 at 17 years old.
11-4. That's Olympic. Dallas Carter represent.
Already.
That's not church school. That's not church school, SP.
Already.
That's Dallas Carter.
Already.
Not church school.
Already.
I'm messing with SP.
It's called church school.
Church school. Nah, but the school he went to was solid. It was solid. They had a few players that did their
No,
thing.
but it was called church school.
It was church school.
It wasn't called church school. That's not what the name was.
Like everybody was like, oh, you mean you go to the church?
You go to church school. You go to church school.
Oh, you from
Like,
go to
y'all
church
had
school.
like, y'all actually had a mascot and shit.
Yeah.
You did have some little white kid carrying the cross out on the field. That was your mascot.
I see. I look.
Hey, I go. Stop, mother. Chill out, mother. Chill out.
They were the College Street Crusaders.
College Street.
They did have a cross.
That was the logo, the cross. Yeah, it was.
I mean,
Mother was just
the cheerleaders all start beating them with whips and shit.
And another tidbit, Bird, is when don't talk crusades to the Moors. Another piece of history. They don't like that.
Don't like that. Okay. Good stuff, man. K-Files, man. Do what it do. K-Files represent. Big fight tonight, man. Before we get going, man. Appreciate y'all for riding with your boys, man. That big body Escalade, them 33.5. We be moving down that thing. Big fight tonight. ESPN. Vasyl Lomachenko. He's the pound for pound top fighter.
Man, we might. We sure?
Absolutely.
We know
we do have ESPN.
We sure?
Absolutely. We do have ESPN. Absolutely. Absolutely. If we ain't got nothing else, we're going to have ESPN, we're going to have VH1. We're going to have those two channels.
Yeah, we know we got
VH1.
Yeah. First Love and
Me and
Hip Hop.
Stephanie got watched Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah,
It is what it is.
But you know we ain't got ESPN News, right?
We might not news. You don't need the news. You got ESPN. The news.
I'm used to getting the whole ESPN package.
I think we may have it because we got classic.
Yeah,
We got classic. Oh,
Yeah,
we
we
must
got
have just
classic,
got it.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when we bumped up, we probably got it. Yeah, so it's all good. Big
But
fight.
you was talking about bumping back down.
Well, we're gonna see how the next building. Man, this is business, man. We talk this off air, man. We're struggling company. Vasily Lomachenko is fighting Jorge Linares tonight, man. This is on ESPN. Y'all might not know who these guys are, but Lomachenko is pound for pound, hands down, the #1 fighter in boxing. Watch this cat. If you ain't seen this cat fight, you owe it to yourself. Watch this cat, man. Get it in.
Don't hype him up like that.
Nah, he's real deal Holyfield. He's real deal Holyfield. Real deal, man. Real deal. Appreciate y'all, man. Like I said, man, appreciate y'all for riding with your boys, man. We doing our thing. Come holler at us on Villa Koola Media, Villa Koola Radio.
I need a nap.
You gonna be getting it in tonight.
Yeah, man. We open all night, man.
Already. Anything?
Come put you down a mixtape.
Mixtape? Okay.
One more tip since we got a little bit more time.
I should have said something.
And I forgot to say this about the Moors.
It was quiet time. Go, yeah.
My grandmother, may she rest in peace, the one that just passed here recently. She was born in Dallas. I asked her one day, where were you born? In Baylor? She's like, nah, I was born in Oak Cliff. I said, nah, were you born in what hospital? She's like, nah, I was born at the house in Oak Cliff. She was born in the Bottom. If anybody knows, the bottom is like one of the oldest residences in Dallas. Where if you go down to the bottom, there's a street called Moore Street. And that's no coincidence. There is a Moore Street in most old black communities in America.
And it's spelled more M-O-O-R.
Yeah,
there you
M-O-O-R. I've read about them before.
There you go.
Yeah.
Westmoreland. There's your history.
Did y'all hear that?
That was deep right there. That's K-Fans.
I
Don't do that, Cole.
I don't
Don't do that, Cole.
I don't think.
I can see that though.
I gave him the more in the black
I would
community.
gave you the high. The
I
street.
gave you that.
But Westmoreland, nah,
Come on, Ed, come
they ain't
on,
got nothing
man.
to do with that one.
It does.
Nah,
Moreland.
somebody was named it.
Moreland.
Yeah, it was somebody named it. It was somebody named Westmoreland.
Right, but what I'm saying is it runs through the ethnic
SPN
section.
Why you been talking? You be trying to make connections.
I mean,
Didn't I say most streets in the ethnic older parts of town?
It was just like yesterday.
He was safe
what was
right
that
there. He
conversation
went
we had a
too
couple of
far.
days ago? Was you and I
always
talking?
gotta go too
And I was
far.
like, this is what I said to SP. I say, the more you say things, the more you like pull away from the group. You pull away from the group, right? But you said, but what was your response to what I said?
The closer you are from, the more crazier it sounds,
Yes.
the closer to the truth you probably are.
And that's what we was like, you know what, this is what we are. This is what we are.
Cam can justify anything.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know.
Yeah, because I said, Cam, you getting farther away from us. You getting farther away. And I'm afraid that you're going to get so far that we won't be able to get you back in. But his thing was, no, I'm actually trying to pull y'all closer to the truth. I said, well, if that's how you look at it, then I respect it. I respect it. I respect it. Okay. I respect it. I can't, you know. Whatever.
That was your history.
Okay.
That was a good one, man. That was a good one.
That was
Real
solid.
good one. That was a good one.
More land.
Well, I mean,
He tried to get it, though.
He said Westmoreland. Like that's
like it's not one word.
Like it's not one word. Exactly.
That was a good one, though.
Yeah.
It was a good one. They put words together.
Yeah, but I don't know about Westmoreland.
It's a bit of a stretch.
I got a quick thought, man. Quick thought. I'm gonna get back to the words. I've been getting some negative feedback from certain people saying I need the words. I need to know what's going on. I need the learning. But I got one thought. It's if y'all don't know, it's close to hater season. Whenever y'all know it's summertime, that's called hater season. It's hater season. That's when the haters really come out and they really get to hating on what's going on and what you're doing. And so really, me and SB had a conversation. And people know what's going on with Villa Koola. People know about Villa Koola. In one way, shape, fashion, form, people know. So what I found today, I thought was really interesting. It's not just for us. I think it's for everybody. If you're doing something, you got haters. They're not sleeping on you. They're watching you, and they praying that everything you touch fails. Haters. It's hater season. So if you're doing something big, just know everybody ain't for you. Most are against you. Wakanda forever. Great show, guys, man. Listen, Big Marcus, do you realize we did a show? No, let's go ahead and tell the riders now. No production show. Let me tell you how good I am, right? Let me tell you how good I am, Kobe Savage. I did a show with no run sheet. I had no run sheet. I knew when to plug in. Hey,
man, you a natural, man.
I'm a savant. Don't savant, Kobe. Go
Cam,
up.
Cam,
Go up with it. Go up with it. Go up with it all the way.
Cam, you don't get no credit, huh? You don't get no credit for holding up on side. Tell them 2 minutes. Wrap it up.
Hey, man.
He do it all on his own.
Holding the cards up.
Pretty much. I'm just saying. I do it all on my own. Pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man. Great show, man. Big
great
Marcus,
show. I'm glad I could be on it, man.
Super producer, my boy Kobe on with us today.
Salute.
It's that hour, so we got to get out of here. Big Marcus, let's do it.
Man, we out this bitch.
You were listening to The Real Game on VillaCoolaradio.com. If you missed any part of the show, you can catch the replay every weekday on VillaCoolaradio.com from 2 to 4 p.m. Central. You can download the show podcast anytime on VillaCoolaradio.com.